Good Morning Wilmington is powered by DART, Delaware's transit service. Moving forward.
Live proudly, boldly, and with peace of mind by advocating for your health with an early cancer screening. The LGBTQIA+ community is at higher risk of cancer, but screenings can detect cancer early when it's most treatable, giving you the power to live exactly as you are. Talk to your healthcare provider today. If you don't have insurance, talk to a nurse navigator to see if you qualify for free screenings.
Good morning, Wilmington. What's going on? I'm your main man, Big Eye, the talk of the town, Mr. DETV, Mr. Positivity. And today I have my amazing and beautiful and smart co-host,
Vincenza, and good morning, Wilmington. Good morning, Ivan. Thank you for that lovely introduction.
Caught you off guard?
Yes, it did. I mean, I'll take it. I'm flattered, but thank you.
You got it, baby girl. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm great. I am vertical.
Well, we have another great show for everyone today.
Yeah.
We have an amazing lineup of guests. We have Joseph Richichi from Helping One More Entrepreneur. Very excited to chat with Joseph.
Yes.
And then we have Theresa, Emmett, and Paige, Feeny from 4 Youth Organization.
Sweet.
Oh, yes.
I know on Monday we had Mimosa Monday.
Oh, yeah.
Did we have anything for today?
We don't have anything today, but we really need to make this a tradition. I think at every show, we should have a specialty cocktail made by the mixologist Glow. So if you didn't have a chance to tune in to our Monday show, definitely check that out. We had a certified mixologist on the show, mixing up some cocktails, in honor of Mimosa Monday.
Come on.
And she made a lemon lavender mimosa. Wasn't it so good? I've never had a lemon lavender mimosa. It was delicious.
Look at my face.
And then she made, what was it? Was it a strawberry margarita? That was delicious too. And I'm not a big margarita drinker.
Yeah.
I'm not, but that went down so smooth.
But
I had to slow down because
Yeah,
it was going down a
yeah.
little too smooth. Wasn't it so good?
What was so different about it is that drink had layers, right? So you can actually, the first layer,
Right.
it was a little bit of lemon. After that, you got to the strawberry, and
Right.
then it's like that strawberry just seeped into the alcohol.
Right.
And man, we were running around here like chickens with our head cut off.
It was a fun show. We really enjoyed it, and Glow was awesome. I know she has an event coming up in September at the Queen, and I was saying to Ivan, we need to go. So I feel like she's great. Can we make her a regular?
I think I'm with you. I'm gonna vote with you on that. I think that
talk to the production.
Yeah, we need
talk to the team.
I am the production.
Put in a good word.
I'm gonna have me put in a good word for our show.
Okay, that's a good idea. But how awesome would it be to have like maybe Glow on the side, a little like bar situated on the side, and she's making like the cocktail of the day or the the drink of the day or
wind down making something. I'm with it. I like it a lot. I think that's
she can come up with a specialty cocktail, and it could be like the signature drink of the segment, and we can talk about it. She can talk about it. We can drink and enjoy.
We have 3 segments. She's gonna make a cocktail for 3 each segment. We're gonna be in here so wasted. That your mother is going to call.
And your mother.
And my mom is going to call. Those are our number 1 fans. They're going to call and be like, hey, look, you guys are drinking a little too much. Hey, look, you guys are cussing a little too much.
Well, you do.
Okay, yeah, you. I have the pouty mouth, and you're. I got you.
I'm all right.
You're all right.
No, but I think that it would be a nice touch to Good Morning Wilmington, just to think about.
No, I'm with it. I think that because a lot of people like to mix drinks at home, and Glow came on and she was excellent with showing people how to make quick drinks at the crib, so you too could be a mixologist. I can't wait for that. we forgot to talk about on Monday, a beer fest happened. Chelsea Tavern had a beer fest over the weekend.
Okay.
And that turned out to be a complete success.
Excellent.
Yeah, so shout out to Chelsea's for that.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many events happening throughout the city and even the state.
Yeah.
Definitely pick up one of the Out and About magazines and check out all the events happening this month.
Right.
You want to check out the Out and About magazine because Jet Phoenix is on the cover. Great cover.
Oh, something's missing from this desk. Where's it at? Up. What is it? That's right. Oh, it's the award. It's the award from Jet Phoenix. Trailblazing Award.
Here you go,
Thank
sir.
you. Appreciate it.
Your
Appreciate
award,
it.
your Trailblazer Award
Well,
from the Dirty
well.
Popcorn Black Film Festival, the second annual Dirty Popcorn Black Film Festival happened over the weekend. It was hosted by Jet Phoenix and his crew.
Yeah.
I was not able to attend, but I was able to tune in via social media, and it looked like an incredible event.
Yeah, it was dope.
And you were honored. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. And that means if I'm honored, we are honored because we blazed the trail. We were the ones. Everyone that when I came to Vincenza, I was like, hey Vin, look, I have an idea. I was like, could you help me out? And Vin was like, yeah, I'm all in. Same thing. Brandon came. I'm like, Brandon, I got an idea. Dennis was the first one I went to and was like, I got this great. And when I came to him, I was like, bro, look, I know we don't have no food in the refrigerator, but I got an idea, this crazy idea to start this thing. And this thing that we started has been like monumental for Delaware.
Yes.
And I'm glad. And I try to tell people all the time, right? If you have a vision, if you have an idea, don't be scared. Just jump already because you really don't know where it can end up. And if you don't jump, I mean, you're going to hit something, right? Why not hit the stars?
Right.
So,
and I love that.
Yeah.
And again, Ivan, if you don't know, Ivan was mentioning some of the DETV team.
Yeah.
Some of the names of the DETV team, because it truly does take a village.
It does.
Right? It's not just one person, it's a village. And, just to make it all come together. So thank you to the DETV team and Good Morning Wilmington crew. Congratulations.
Thank you.
On the award.
And congratulations.
Oh, why, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, let's talk about back to school for a second,
Ooh,
because I'm
Jesus,
sure
thank
Maddie is excited.
It is a God.
Can you believe it? Back to school is happening already.
I think that all parents right now are practicing the unbuckle, drive real fast, open the door, and push their kids out the car. Right? Like tuck and roll. You know what I mean? I mean, we love our kids. But man, this summer, whoo.
I'm not ready for the summer to be over, but I'm sure Maddie's excited to get back to school.
But she is, and I can't wait.
When she get back? Is it this month?
In 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah, we're thinking about sending her to Apex over at the Teen Warehouse, and just so she can try something a little different. So I'm super excited about it. Mom's excited about it. Maddie doesn't know yet, so
okay. She might know now.
Like, wait a minute, this is not my school. Shut up, tuck and roll.
So I have a question for you, Ivan. What advice could you give parents, maybe new parents, or maybe just parents in general, just as a reminder that, okay, we're gearing up back to school. What advice do you think we should give, or some tips and suggestions? Because it is overwhelming, not just for the students and the kids, but also the parents and the families.
I think the parents need to play a huge part in knowing the teachers and knowing the facilities.
Great piece of advice.
Yeah, I think that plays a huge part because school is not daycare, right? You're not just dropping your kids off and you keep them going. You need to make sure that your child is doing what they need to do. You need to make sure that they're accountable. You need to make sure you're accountable. PTA is a hell of a way to start. Right. You know what I mean? Get involved with it. But to get ready for school, checklist. I think that you need to have a checklist, and if you need to, if you don't know what to put on that checklist, just Google it. Because you want to make sure that if you're packing lunch for your children, that they're having a good balanced meal. Yes, no more honey buns and quarter waters. You don't know anything about quarter waters, do you?
I know honey buns.
You don't know about right.
I know honey buns.
She said, I know honey buns.
But you make such a good point. A well-balanced meal is super important because you don't want your young ones to feel dehydrated or malnourished. You want to make sure that they're feeling full but in a good way.
Yeah,
In a
like
good way.
fuelful, not- yeah,
Exactly, with
fuelful.
good, good foods that give them that energy to continue on with the day. Because if they eat the wrong food in the middle of the day or too much of it, it may make them feel a little bit sluggish and slow them down a little bit or lose concentration. So everything within, a balance.
Within reason. And
everything
if you
within
need
reason.
help, what I found out, Vincenza, the CEB, Community Education Building, doing wonderful things, not just for the kids, but for the kids and the parents that come from, marginalized communities and forgotten about communities, that they are helping if you need food. They have a food pantry, counseling, they have counseling. Excellent. So because, a lot of inner city kids are going through some things, right? And their families are going through some things. And one thing that they believe at the CEB is the children and the families don't have to go through it alone.
Right.
So shout out to the CEB, Community Education Building, right around the corner.
Right.
I believe that is 12th and French. Get more information about that. I know they house about 3 charter schools within that building. But and I know other organizations around the city is doing the same thing. Excellent. To make sure that they have a clothing closet, a food pantry, counseling, and I think some of them are even offering shelter, home somewhere where they can stay. But yeah, it's that time.
Yes.
Let's take a break and get back.
And that's actually, just real quick, that's actually very good advice. Develop a relationship with the teachers.
Oh, they need that.
I really think that's important advice.
Yeah.
And I think that will only help your young one thrive in school.
Do you know what it's like when you're in school and your kid says, the teacher says, I'm going to call your mom, and that the teacher has your mother's phone number? Like, you'll straighten up quick. I remember my mom did that to me when I was in 12th grade. No, I'm just messing.
Oh my goodness.
We're going to be right back with this amazing lineup of superheroes, of capeless superheroes that are in our community doing amazing and wonderful things. So, you ready for take a break?
Yep.
Got to pay the bills?
Let's go. Let's
All
do
right.
it.
We'll be right back, and don't forget to have a good morning, Wilmington and Delaware.
DETV has been Delaware's premium provider of creative digital and broadcasting solutions that bridges communities and connects people. We create great stories for all audiences. We deliver independent news throughout Delaware. We are digital platform innovators. And we develop marketing and sales solutions so you can stay connected to your audience. Now, why do we do what we do here on DETV? We do it because we care. So, keep watching and follow us on all of our social media platforms. Remember, DETV, online, on air, on time.
Still searching for cheap gas prices? Dump the pump and ride DART. You can DART to your destination for only $4 all day. Let DART do the driving while you enjoy our free Wi-Fi available on all buses statewide. While scrolling through your favorite apps, don't forget to download DART's free transit app for real-time bus information and enjoy the convenience of contactless fare payment through DART Pass. So what are you waiting for? Dump the pump and try transit. Visit dartfirststate.com or call 1-800-652-DART.
Government doesn't make a move without an agenda, some type of plan. The problem is we haven't been on the agenda. Sometimes we're overlooked. Sometimes our interests aren't the interest of those in power. I'm your host, Kerwin Gaines, on DETV's new show, The Agenda. We're going to do our best to ensure that you, Delawareans, are knowledgeable about what's going on in the Assembly. Federal government, local government, it doesn't matter. We're going to do our best to ensure that folks that make the agenda on a daily basis have to answer for it. Let them explain what they're doing. If it affects you, it's on the agenda.
All right, welcome back everyone to Good Morning Wilmington. Our next guest is Joseph Richichi from Helping One More Entrepreneur. Welcome, Joseph, or Joe, is all right?
Yes, perfect.
Welcome, Joe.
Thank you. Good morning.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you
Joe,
for having me.
Let's get right into it. Tell us a little bit more about Home.
You see how we did that?
Yeah, I love it. Well, we refer to ourselves as Home, Helping One More Entrepreneur. Our name says who we are. We're a one-stop shop business consulting company, helping people I've helped people form their companies. In the last 2.5 years, even in spite of COVID, I've helped form almost 100 plus companies.
Wow.
LLCs, solopreneurs. And so we get them their formation, their tax ID, and their operating agreement in less than 10 days.
Nice.
So not too many people do that.
That's right. That's why I'm sitting here with mouth wide open, because you're right. A lot of people don't take the time to even help another entrepreneur to do that.
Yeah.
What's your why?
I just like helping people out. And then, I worked in healthcare, financial management for almost 40 years.
Okay.
Worked at Christiana Care for almost 20. Then
there you go. There
goodbye.
You go. Yep. Give me my gold watch. I'm out.
We were the sister subsidiary, the entrepreneurial arm of the organization.
Okay.
And through a restructuring, like a lot of people have experienced, you did a great job, but we don't need you anymore. Goodbye. So I created Home and 3 other companies back in 2011.
Yeah.
We started in 2012, so I have Home, helping one more entrepreneur. Another company called Thrive Real Life Independence, where we're a provider for the state of Delaware. We help folks with intellectual and cognitive disabilities find jobs.
Nice.
Okay.
A variety of different services. So we've been in existence there since 2011, our first contract. All under one roof. So if you looked at our logo, we have the roof, so virtually everything under one roof.
So we were right, Vincenzo. Capeless superhero.
Yes.
You know?
I had the opportunity to visit your website, and again, very user-friendly, but it just listed all of the resources that are available. I said to Ivan right before we started, I wish I had this.
She really did.
Before I started my own business, I wish I had these resources available to me when I started my LLC, because it is intimidating, it's scary. You don't know if you're doing it correctly or even just filling out the paperwork correctly.
Oh yeah, well that's why I tell everybody it's very lonely as an entrepreneur.
It is.
And matter of fact, I have a young lady and her colleague that are coming into Delaware from Philadelphia that want to start a restaurant and a food truck. Similar situation. And I love your website too.
Thank you.
Wait till you try the eggplant.
Yeah, I saw the latest one. You did the pizza on Facebook. We're friends on Facebook.
Oh, you are following the social media.
Yeah. So once they get formed, people don't realize, well, what's the next step?
Right.
So some of the things that we do is we offer all that back office support. What I mean by that is you've got bookkeeping, accounting, payroll, social media, Facebook, all that social media platforms, website design, logo design. We're a family business as well. So I have my 3 children working for me. My son, who's been with me from the start, he's the expert and the graphic design expert. He's phenomenal. He also does like video editing on the websites.
Right.
My 2 daughters, Rosemary's my oldest. She's our director of operations for Thrive. And my daughter Daniela, she's one of our what we call job coaches. So what happens on that business is we work with employers, try to give folks with disabilities a shot at employment, and then we provide the coach that helps them integrate into the work. And we get paid by the state. So we're a provider for Division of Vocational Rehab, of Rehabilitation, and Developmental Disability Services.
Wow.
And
love it.
The stories I could tell you just would give you goosebumps. People that didn't think they could amount to anything and have struggled. I mean, we have one gentleman who's been with us for years. He got his first job in his 50s.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay, because he's been living in a group home.
Right.
Families are out of the state. And the first thing he wanted to do was buy ice cream for his colleagues because we offer a day program.
Okay.
For Home, we do a variety of things. We also do space sharing. We do coaching. Recently in July, Kira Smale and Mike Walmer, who you know Kira, well, they merged into Home. So we're providing business coaching as well, business strategy, marketing campaign.
Right.
The state of Delaware was so happy with what we were doing in Home as well as with Thrive So they work hand in glove.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
We do a small scanning business, and we have hired folks with disabilities to help us with that line of business.
Nice.
We just signed a contract. We're exclusive for folks with disabilities that want to be entrepreneurs.
Wow.
And while I was sitting on the couch,
Wow.
we got our 9th referral.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So we've got folks that are in the pipeline, a variety of different businesses. One from real estate,
Right.
one wants to do senior care, one wants to do in-house daycare program, you name it.
Joe, I'm sorry to interrupt. I do have
no,
a
it's fine.
question for you. Now, we're talking about, I know, my brain is going,
I do that
because
to
you
people.
offer so many resources and education to so many individuals. Is there an age or an age limit that they can, for an individual to take advantage of all these resources?
No,
No age.
no age.
What are the qualifications? So we can sign up.
Yes. Yeah.
We're signing up.
Yeah, I have people that have jobs with DuPont, start a side business selling shoes, sneakers.
Okay.
Yeah, a variety of businesses. Somebody happened to see us because he was working at DART and dropped off one of our clients, saw all of our information,
Right.
and I just helped him about a year ago. He wanted to start a laundromat.
Wow.
I think that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
I
You
do.
know,
I
But I
really
love
Wilmington.
those stories
Yeah.
because these are individuals who are following their dreams.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
helping them follow their dreams.
Yeah.
So besides that, I recently created a nonprofit side of home on the business education. So it's called Helping the Entrepreneur Society. And we offer monthly educational programs, a variety of subjects. This year's theme was focusing just on the Helping an Entrepreneur experience. We have an event coming up October 25th.
Okay, let's talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, so October 25th, we had one last year. We
Okay.
tried to get Vincenza, but she was busy with the restaurant.
Yeah, other commitments.
But basically, it's an all-day event at Memorial Hall in Middletown.
Right.
And we have a variety of speakers, panelists. This year, we're changing up. Last year, on one of the panels, we had the Lieutenant Governor. Bethany was there, so she had a lot of fun. And it's different than what you see at a chamber.
Right.
It's more interacting. Kind of like what we're doing today.
Yeah.
People coming in and telling their story. You would come in and talk about your restaurant and how you started with your sister. Those kind of things. We had two sisters from the Milford area. They just started a restaurant. So they came and told their story.
Right.
So this year we're changing it up in the afternoon. So we haven't publicized everything yet, but it's October 25th.
Okay.
Encourage people to come. There's sponsorship opportunities, but we're going to have, so you've got, swimming with the sharks. You've got,
hosting that.
Shark
Yes.
Tank. Well, we're changing it up and calling it Home for Sharks.
Oh.
Because if you come into our office in Middletown, which I encourage you to come and visit, our tag is Home for Entrepreneurs. So on the wall, just like you have here, we have a big sign, Home for Entrepreneurs. And the nice thing is, besides our companies, we have 7 additional companies that literally have office space in our office.
Like co-working space.
Like co-working space.
Love
For
it.
private
Love it.
offices, we have a large conference room, a large training room. That's there. We even have our own state-of-the-art podcast studio.
So what you're telling me
We are
is that
literally
you
one
created,
stop.
yeah, you
You're ready.
created
Yeah,
a
you're
whole ecosystem,
Yeah,
a
for
one-stop
businesses.
ecosystem for business
Yes.
owners and potential business owners.
Yes.
That they don't have to worry about anything.
No.
Just come, we draw your paperwork, we'll draw your
Yeah.
paperwork up, we'll give you a creative space, we'll give you a workspace.
Yes.
Oh wow, that's insane.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Joe. I just
She's
remembered.
excited again.
I know. I just remembered when I was looking on the site, it said something about AI virtual services. Did I remember that correctly?
So we're starting to develop our virtual assistant services.
Okay.
We have one that's, so we named it after my wife, Anna. Anna's from Italy, deep Italian accent. We've been married 42 years. So when you go on our website, it says you want to chat with Anna, and Anna will walk you
Oh,
through
that's
our
just
services.
beautiful.
Yeah. So you love Anna.
They got a whole virtual family,
love
AI
that.
family.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So when people come in our office, the whole atmosphere is phenomenal.
Right.
You have your space sharing, you've got the mill, nothing against any of the
Right.
Regis. But when you come to our place,
A little different.
My whole thing, you know, I'm first generation Italian, only child, and home is what it is.
It is what it is.
It's home.
Yeah.
And there's not too many people or organizations that do what we do, and you get that feeling that you're home.
I love that.
You know what I mean? And so from an entrepreneur, okay, you can surf the net, you can go to a chamber, but it's cold. Yeah, you have your ribbon cuttings, but we're different.
Right, a little different experience you offer.
We're that on steroids, yeah. And the October event is going to do the same thing. So we're talking about having special homopoly. So we'll have our own games and our own money and prizes for people.
Homopoly.
Yeah, so we're going to be having our own competition.
Okay.
And you know, for folks that want to start a business or try to start a business, and a variety of people. So we're still gathering up our speakers.
Right.
But some of our success stories, for instance, I can name 3. One of which is in your building here, the Black Chamber of Commerce. And as we speak, they're having a session at our place. They use our training room for their education programs. And Ayana Khan, who's a close friend of mine, she had Khan Consulting, so she's an expert in grant writing. Well, Ayana was first a virtual, because we also do virtual address and mail. We've got a lot of people. So Ayana came in, we gave her an office, and then she was working with my son, Chris, and she came up with the idea for the Black Chamber of Commerce. So the Black Chamber of Commerce was in our office for a year. Chris designed the logo, Chris designed the website, all for free. Their email, all their marketing material. I'm happy to say I'm proud of Ayana. She's now over 600 members.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the first year, and she's here in this building, she created the chamber and has done a phenomenal job. We have another gentleman, Tom Hernan. He's with Blue Hen Insurance. Same concept, started as a virtual address, went to the chamber, outgrew the chamber, came to our old site. Now he's got an office within an office with 5 employees and cubicles, private compared to everybody else. And now he's moving out in September because he needs bigger space.
Such a good problem.
Replacing him is another young lady, Amanda Wild. She's an occupational therapist for children. She went from the board to a small office to a bigger office, and now she's going to take Tom's office and have all that space.
Success stories.
So that's what we're all about, is family. We care for one another. We have a networking group called the MOT Business Group. So we're mentoring one another. It's not just referrals. It's helping each other. How do you perfect your pitch? How do you get the message? And how do we take care of one another?
I feel the most valuable part of all the resources you offer are the back end of things that we don't really get, I want to say, exposed to enough. The bookkeeping. The filling out the paperwork to to make sure you have the proper insurance, the business license, the LLC. That is all extremely important in running a successful business. And I feel that we're not exposed to that enough. Like, we are exposed to social media, which exposes us to logo creation, social media posting. But that is just something that you don't get exposed to enough. So the fact that you're offering those resources is imperative. So
and
I'm a huge believer of that.
I'm sorry, and you're right. So what we do is we allow people become the experts in what they do and not get bogged down with all that necessary evil stuff. Like what you're doing at the restaurant, well, you know as well as I do, you got to pay the bills. You got to set your book straight. You got to pay the insurance.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm having flashbacks.
But it's true.
All that stuff that you don't take into consideration when you're thinking of forming a business.
Exactly.
You're at the dinner table, you're at a barbecue. Hey, Ivan, did you ever think of building this or starting your own business? Yeah, fine, because you make something great. You're making cupcakes or you're the best landscaper, whatever the case may be. But the necessary evil is the stuff that we provide.
Exactly.
All that back office and support services.
I love it. Can you tell people again? I'll tell you what, this is your camera right here.
Okay.
Go ahead, 30 seconds to pitch your business to them.
All right. We are a one-stop shop helping one more entrepreneurs just that. We help you form your business and they get you off the ground and become the success that you are. Your mission of growth and success is the purpose for our existence. We are here for you, virtually all under one roof. Check us out at www.helpingentrepreneur.com, or if you're interested in learning more about our business education arm, it's htesociety.com.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Joe, for
Thank
joining
you
us.
so much. Thank you. What a pleasure and an honor.
Yes, of course, of course.
Thank you.
Woo!
Always learning something, right?
So if you're a business owner or thrive or have an idea on how to start a business and you do not know where to go home.
Go home.
That's right.
That's right.
Sick.
All
Got
right.
no more. I tried my
Always come
best.
home.
You did great. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break, but we'll be right back.
How did DETV start and how did you get here?
DETV started approximately 10 years ago in the basement of my home. I had an idea to show people of color doing great things, but what happened was I got to the point that I said, I'm gonna just show people all together doing great things. The motto and the moral was to bring people together instead of using media to rip people apart. And doing that, you know, I just did a lot of hard work, a lot of free stuff, a lot of things of just showing people being themselves. I figured that media, and I saw that media wasn't doing that, so I just decided to give it a shot, not knowing that it would bring me to where I am today. I had a great journey doing it, met some amazing people, did some amazing things, worked on some amazing projects, you know, and with just a lot of hard work and a bunch of sacrifice, I'm here today. I done worked on everyone's campaign in the state of Delaware, and now, you know, I'm just doing what I do and doing it with friends. My biggest accomplishment right now would have to be this, hands down, without a doubt. We want to make sure that we inform the community wholeheartedly. So again, they can have all the information that they need. For more information, you can find us at detvch.com. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Twitter and Facebook under DETV. Be sure to check us out. Tell me what you think.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Our next guests are Paige, Feeny, and Theresa Emmett from For Youth Organization. Ivan, always learning something. How about that?
I'm sitting here just like stone-faced right now, right? Because it was an amazing, this is just amazing to hear about business owners have somewhere to go that can get the front end, the back end of the business, right? And like they have everything to a T. You know what I mean? Like outlined.
Right.
From, oh God.
Helping one more entrepreneur was the previous one, but now we're gonna take it up a notch.
Take it up, girl.
Let's talk about For Youth Organization. Welcome, ladies.
Welcome, ladies.
Hi. Yes, welcome. So without further ado, let's get right into it. What is the mission of For Youth Organization?
So For Youth directly integrates science and engineering with art and photography.
Okay, got my attention.
For kids in grades K through 12. With kids in grades K through 8, we mainly focus on science and engineering education along with the art and photography. However, when our kids go into high school, we hire them to become event photographers, where we teach photography on a professional scale. And we also hire our high schoolers to be like in classroom instructor aides with us. At For Youth, we really love it when everything is just really full circle. During that entire time, our kids actually also learn to be entrepreneurs as they sell their artwork, and 100% of the proceeds go into a college fund. So it also helps kids starting in as little as like grade 3 and 4 to start considering going to college. And to date, we've given over $10,000 worth of college scholarships to our students.
See this face?
What's that face?
That face is like, damn. Like, excuse me. Just like hearing something like that is amazing. Again, a whole pathway for the youth to become business people, business owners, and entrepreneurs.
And successful.
Yeah.
You're setting them up for success. Now, just to kind of go back a little bit, I just want to make sure, Paige, you are the executive, Paige, you are the executive assistant of the organization. Explain a little bit more about your role at For Youth.
I just started this part of the position beginning of August, but back in January I joined the team as a STEAM educator. So going into the classrooms and help doing some of the science experiments and combining it with the arts. So just kind of exposing the youth to science and the environment, specifically my background's in environmental science. So trying to draw that connection of our environment and how there's science all around us, and doing it in a creative outlet, like the arts and stuff.
That's all I got for here, Vincenzo. This is amazing. It is amazing.
Now, Theresa, you're the executive director of the organization. How long have you held that position at the organization?
Since we started it.
Okay. And
back in 2013.
2013.
Wow. Yes.
Okay. And are you both from Delaware?
I'm from Maryland, but I went to University of Delaware.
Okay. I graduated from University of Delaware, Blue Hen, and Theresa?
I also went to University of Delaware, and I am from Delaware, native Delawarean.
Excellent, excellent. So could you share maybe a success story with us, how the organization has benefited the youth? That would be really helpful for our audience to hear.
Yeah, so actually 90% of our first cohort are in college, studying science, engineering, and photography, which is amazing. I actually have two young ladies who both got into Amherst. They're going into their junior year. One is a computer science major. Her twin sister is I don't want to get this wrong. So one is computer science and the other one is chemistry, which is super cool. And they both actually found jobs on campus for student life services as photographers. So they still get to use everything. Another one of my students who I'm actually going to go visit in Florida next week.
Okay.
His name is Leo, and Leo is working for Disney as an experienced guest photographer. Oh. And I'm so excited because I've wanted to go to Disney like my whole life.
So now you have a great reason to go.
They got a reason.
I have a reason, and my first visit is going to be with Leo.
Yeah.
So
how did you come up with this idea? How did this idea come about? I'm just amazed because it is, one, it's amazing. And two, I mean, it's just such a success story for everyone that participates, it sounds like to me.
So it started when I was teaching after-school programming at Thomas Edison Charter School. Mm-hmm. And a group of us just got together thinking, kids, they love science, they love art, but it's actually two subjects that aren't strongly focused on during the school day.
Right.
And finding ways to combine it and just create a place really for kids to dream. So if you walk into a classroom and you ask kids, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? They list maybe 5 different career paths.
Right.
But we want them to think bigger and think about, like, even in environmental fields, there's so many jobs out there.
Exactly.
But they wouldn't even think about it. And not only can they find, like, a wonderful job that'll be high paying, but they can make a positive impact on their own community.
Agreed.
So that's really, it just started out of wanting to provide a space for like dreams and hopes. And I grew up with my dad's a chemist, my mom's a nurse, but my dad is also an amateur photographer.
Right.
So I grew up with my dad just, you know, photographing things, conducting science experiments in the kitchen every day. So it's really just combining all of our passions into one bucket and making everything go full circle.
Love it.
Right. Paige, what piece of advice would you give maybe as someone that's interested in, I guess, participating in the organization? What piece of advice would you give them?
I would 100% do it, and I think just you feed off the energy of the kids. So it's just like go in with an open mind and excitement, and you're going to receive that excitement back. So it's just a warm, lively environment. Like, they give you energy. So if you go in with energy, you're going to get energy back from them. And it's just a very kind of joyful environment.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I would love to come check it out.
I tell everybody, it's like my therapy.
Yeah.
It's rewarding.
It's so rewarding.
And that is important, that it's rewarding for the both of you as well, because then you are pouring into these, these younger, the younger generation to help them find success and follow their dreams. I mean, this show is truly about following dreams. Follow your dream. Follow, definitely shoot for the stars. Like I'm a true believer in that. But I do wish that there were these resources available to me when I was young, because there were no organizations like this. Even home, helping one more entrepreneur, and then 4 youth organization. I mean, there's no excuses. No excuses for the younger generation. They have so many resources to take advantage of, to really learn, educate, thrive, and follow their dreams.
You have a lot of our Monday show. We had the mayor on, and we were talking about the mayor believing that once you give a child a camera, everything can change. Are you dumb question, are you seeing it? Like, what else have you seen that changed a kid's life by giving them a camera or going through your program?
Their self-esteem. That's a huge piece.
Yeah.
Self-esteem, also how to act in a professional manner.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
How to interact with others.
Yeah.
How to step out of your comfort zone.
Yep.
All of those amazing soft skills that you need going into adulthood.
Right.
So it helps them learn at a younger age.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
And they're so cute. Like, especially if you see a little baby who's 6 years old, but he's holding a 5 DSR Canon that's bigger than his face.
Well, what's the age range for an individual to take advantage of the program or the organization?
K through 12.
K through 12.
How do they sign up? Can any kids sign up, or how does it go about?
Well, currently we're located in schools, so we teach programming at Thomas Edison Charter School, Stubbs Early Learning Center, Bayard, both Bayard locations, and Bancroft, and the First State School, which is located in Wilmington Hospital.
Oh, nice.
But we do have exciting news. We did receive funding for field trips.
Oh, nice.
Amazing. So we had Saturday programming pre-COVID, but we're going to bring that back in again with our field trips.
Nice.
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. I just thought about, who's the principal of Thomas Edison?
Principal L.
Dr. L.
Dr.
He's
L.
been on the show.
Yeah. He's amazing.
We love Dr. L.
Oh my goodness.
We love Dr. L. He's so awesome. He's like a master chess player and teacher.
Yeah.
He's so brilliant.
He's so good. He's an amazing principal.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta give Dr. L
back on the show. It just came to me because you said Thomas Edison twice already. I'm like, why do I feel like I know that school? I know that school. There's someone there I know. And then it just came to me because Dr. L is so brilliant.
He is.
I mean, what an incredible person. Overall, just leader, but just so awesome.
He is. I mean, he gave us our space to grow as a nonprofit.
It doesn't surprise me.
Which is amazing.
He's that type of person.
Yeah.
He's all about encouraging, uplifting, and providing opportunities and education for the youth. He's a firm believer in that. He always shares with me about the ones that are defiant are the ones that need the most love.
Ooh.
They need the most love, the most help, the most support. And what do? You provide them with the resources. He said that to me, and I said, "You're right. You're so right, isn't he?"
Yeah. I got a tear in my eye because of this program. So
let's share with our viewers about the website, social media platforms. How can they follow? How can they sign up?
Well, they can definitely go to our website, www.foryouth.org.
Okay.
They can download a PDF of our kids' amazing artwork if they're ever interested in purchasing it.
That's what I was going to ask. Right.
They can also hire us to be event photographers. So if you hire us to be event photographers, you're not only supporting our nonprofit, but you're also providing employment for our youth, which is amazing.
Okay, wait a minute. Let's rewind. Hold on. So, our organization, I'm like, DETV.
You're about to have some event photographers.
I
see the light bulb.
You see it? Right. No, because it would be our way of giving back, right?
Yeah. It's a great experience.
So, a company can call you and will hire you to come out and do some event photography, and that it'll be the students out there. Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And that will help you raise funds and support the program as well. That's 3 birds in 1 stone right there.
It would be amazing. We have all of our own equipment. The Philip and Edith Leonian Foundation just recently supported us. So with their support, we've been able to get some really nice high-end Canon camera equipment. So we're ready to rock and roll.
Like what?
And what's his wheelhouse?
Okay. I like it. We need to talk then. Because I think that if we can hire the students to come out, to shoot some stuff and like shoot behind the scenes or whatever.
Oh yeah.
That would be great. Even that they can now step foot on a television in a television station that could further their curiosity.
Oh yeah.
Even more.
Just to be in the environment
Yeah.
to learn
Yeah.
and experience. That would be so beneficial to the young kids. I mean, especially the high schoolers that are, you know, they're getting ready for college and they may be wanting to pursue a career in broadcast journalism or production. You could offer that. That's such a great idea. Now, and I'm assuming that it's more cost effective, if you want to say, or affordable to hire a student event photographer than maybe a professional event photographer.
I'm
So
gonna say yes.
I'm going to say yes to that. So it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes.
We should be funneling everybody that needs an event photographer to 4 youth organization because even for me, I host events.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm always looking for an event photographer. And sometimes they're just so out of the budget.
Yes.
When you just need someone to take a few photos because I can't take the photos.
Those kids that put it on their cell phones, you heard what she said, they got top-notch Canon equipment.
Right.
Yes. So we deliver professional photos.
Amazing.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, we're in
I'm with it. I'm with it.
I love this.
I'm with it. And that's
Oh, I
how it
love
works. And that's how we build an ecosystem
That's right.
of young professionals.
Exactly. I love it.
Because my first
Yeah.
love was photography. I
Yeah.
started in the basement with photography and then went on to video and then
Oh,
went
wow.
on to this. So
That's how it,
Wow.
and that's how
And look where you are now.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
how it grows. Well, ladies, is there anything else you wanted to mention about the organization or upcoming events, or if there's a need before we start to conclude?
I would say just check out our website.
Okay.
Please donate. You can become like a monthly subscriber to our organization to support our kids.
Okay.
Hire us to be event photograthers.
Yep, that's a big
Throw
one.
that in there.
That's a big one.
Yes.
I love it.
And if you're a professional in the sciences or engineering, to please come out and volunteer.
Wow.
Everyone we hire, such as Paige, are professionals in the field that they're teaching. So
Right.
all of our instructors, we have an instructor who's a PhD candidate right now for soil sciences, a PhD candidate for microbiology,
Wow.
math and economics major, and Paige was environmental science. So we try to hire professionals to come in
Understood.
and to teach the children because they know more than I do.
Right.
So true. So true.
I
Excellent.
love it. I love it. I love
Excellent.
it. I love
Yeah.
it.
Paige, was there any final comments you wanted to say? I know Theresa's doing all the talking around here, but we're excited, you know, that you're here to just share your side of insight on things as well.
Oh yeah, it's a wonderful organization to be a part of. So if, you know, any opportunities, I think definitely, I mean, we would love to just continue to grow and kind of like foster that community. So
Yes.
Excellent. Well, we wish you so much luck and
Thank
continued
you.
success, and we definitely will.
Thank
We will
you.
link up because
Yeah.
I feel that we can help each other
Yep.
and continue to do what you're doing for the youth.
Love it.
It's so great what you're doing. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you very
thank you
much.
so
Got
much.
it. Do the kids do video or just photography?
You know, we're just getting into video.
But that
I know. If you
can
want to
happen.
come out, I'm just saying.
Okay.
The wheels are turning.
Yeah, they are. My wheels are on fire right now. I'm like, oh my God. We do this and we can do that. Okay, we'll talk offline.
Okay.
Thank you so much for
Thank
coming.
you. Just
We
hang
appreciate-
tight right there.
All right.
Well, another great show,
Yeah,
as
man.
always.
Jesus,
It's
man.
always so much fun hanging out with you.
Oh, and you.
But again, it was a show about entrepreneurship and following your dreams.
Right.
And you are an example of that, of someone who has followed their dreams. And it's not supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be hard, but you put the hard work in, and it shows.
Yeah.
So, a piece of advice to all of you listening: follow your dreams, or would like to,
No.
like to say it.
Stalk them.
That's right.
Stalk your dreams. Yeah.
Stalk your
yeah.
dreams and don't give up.
That's
Never,
right.
never give up. Persevere, and you have all the resources and tools right here. So definitely check out this, rewind and
Yeah.
check out this
Jeez.
segment again, because this was a very informative segment
Yeah.
on entrepreneurship and following your dreams.
Turned out to be a great show.
Oh
Again.
yeah, always, always.
Kate with superheroes in the
Yes,
building.
thank you for tuning in, and thank you to our sponsor, Dart.
That's right.
Yes, and
we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's episode of Good Morning Wilmington. Have a great day, and remember, you can make a difference in your community.